The server console is the place to manage existing ElastiCubes. It's a small console environment where I can see the status of each ElastiCube and interact with it. The first thing that I want to point out is the top control section over here. Over here you'll be able to select a location with the data that you want to connect to. So you might have an environment with multiple servers. So if I want to connect to the ElastiCubes on another server, I can simply select the server and I'll be able to see the ElastiCubes. In addition, I can easily add a new server connection. I'll simply have to specify the IP address of or the domain name of the location. I can also change preferences for the particular server. A lot of these preferences relate to the location of where data is stored, and some aspects relate to resource utilization and performance, and we'll discuss this a little bit later on. I can control the ElastiCube server console as a whole. So I can stop all ElastiCubes, I can start all ElastiCubes. I can also attach and work with existing folders. What this enables me to do is to transfer ElastiCubes between different servers. So over here I'm able to attach a new folder with a number of ElastiCubes, or I can import an existing ElastiCube. On the individual ElastiCube level, I also have a number of controls. So firstly, I can see some details about the cube. So I can see the status, if it's running, if it's building, if it's stopped. I can see the location of where the cube is actually stored. I can see the size of the ElastiCube, and I can get insight into when the last build or import happened. At the bottom over here, I have a number of controls as well. So the commonly used one is to edit. So if I click on edit, it'll open up the schema that I've selected on, and I can begin to work on it. In addition, I can export the ElastiCube. So as I said, if you want to transfer cubes between different environments, you can export them over here. I can also delete the cube or detach it, which doesn't delete the data. It simply means that it's not going to be running on this particular server. And lastly, I can schedule synchronization. So over here, I can set how frequently that ElastiCube synchronizes with the original data. So I can do that based on the time of day, day of week, day of month, or on a set interval, so a specific day or hours. Once that's been set, the ElastiCube will automatically synchronize on the defined period with the original data. So this is an entire environment to manage cubes. It gives you a lot of features to make it easier to see the status of ElastiCubes, to export them and to use to import them, and to manage specific settings and servers.